Hey guys! So in the month of May, I took an unintentional reading break. I just didn't feel like picking up anything. I didn't feel like talking about books or really watching booktube videos. I put up a TBR for the About a Books readathon and just didn't end up participating, and just quite frankly, I wasn't in the mood to read. Now, I'm not going to call it a reading slump, mainly because I feel like the way people here on booktube use that term, it just has real strong negative connotations to me, and I don't think there's anything wrong with not wanting to read. Sometimes you just feel like doing other things, which is kind of what I felt like in May. That being said, I obviously don't have anything to wrap up for you guys for the month of May, so instead I thought I would check in with my reading goals and channel resolutions for 2016, seeing as we are about halfway through the year now. My kind of overarching challenge and goal for the year was that I wanted to read 50 books, and I guess I should be kind of closer to 25 books by now since it is about 6 months into the year, but I'm actually only at 16. Within the 16 books that I've read, I have broken down the different star ratings. So I have had 0 1-star reads, 1 2-star read, 9 3-star reads, which is no surprise. This is like my generic go-to rating, 3 stars. I've had 5 4-star books, and I've had 1 5-star book, and that was A Drifting Life by Yoshihiro Tatsumi, which I finished at the beginning of May. I'm not going to talk about A Drifting Life because I mentioned it in several videos already, and I've had to return the copy I was reading it to the library, but I don't know if this would be everybody's choice for a 5-star read. It's kind of a slow burn, nothing much happens. It's really just a graphic memoir told in manga style, and I guess for me, really the main difference between a 4-star read and a 5-star read is that a 5-star read is a 4-star book that at the end of it you know, or at least I just know that it has to be 5 stars, and that's kind of how I felt about A Drifting Life. My second reading goal for the year was to make half of those 50 books that I want to have read by the end of the year, books that I already owned and that were still unread as of the beginning of 2016. So I wanted 25 books off of my shelves to be read by the end of the year. Now, as of right now, I have only read 4 books that I previously owned going into 2016, which is probably not the greatest number in the world, but I attribute that mainly to the fact that I've been using my library a lot more. I have been purchasing more books this year than I have in a while, and that's probably the reason for that. My third reading goal for the year was to complete a Back to University challenge in which I planned on reading books that I had read previously in both high school and college and just didn't really like when I first read them, because I am a huge fan of rereading books. I've actually found quite a few favorite books by rereading books that I didn't really enjoy in the first place, so I thought this would be a cool challenge. But so far it's kind of not going to plan. I will link my TBR video for the project in the cards in case you would like to see the full TBR, but so far I'm not making very good progress. I originally picked out 12 books, assuming or hoping that I would read 1 each month, and then just totally have not stuck to that at all. I started by picking up Anna Karenina, which I knew was going to be the hardest book to make myself pick up, and sure enough, I ended up DNFing it after about 300 pages. I do feel like I gave it a second chance because I got 300 pages into it, but I just couldn't make myself keep reading. It was slightly better than the last time I read it, but I didn't have the motivation of, of getting an actual decent grade to make myself finish the book this time, so I ended up putting that aside, and currently I'm in the middle of my second book for the project, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I'm only 2 chapters into it. So it's not that I'm disliking it. Again, I just wasn't in the mood to read in May. To check in on some channel goals really quick, I first wanted to post more reviews, and I do think I have been better about that this year. I haven't been the greatest. I think I've only posted a total of 4 individual reviews, but that is still better than last year, which just says how horrible of a reviewer I was last year. Why is that so hard to say? I've also been posting longer, more in-depth reviews on my blog, which I've actually really enjoyed because there's just some books that, for whatever reason, I can't articulate in video format, and it just works better to write those reviews down, so I've been enjoying doing that as well. Then we have the revival of my Year of Miyazaki project, which has been going well so far. I am a little behind at the moment. I'm supposed to have watched only yesterday and done a review video like last month, but for whatever reason, I just have not had a spare moment to sit down and actually watch the film, let alone record a discussion video, so hopefully that will be coming soon. I think my favorite thing about the project so far has been the response. I've been getting fantastic comments on those videos. Those are probably some of my favorite comments on any videos on my channel, mainly because people are really passionate about Studio Ghibli films and are really willing to engage in discussion with me, and it's just been so much fun, and I can't wait to keep watching more of their films and making more discussion videos for you guys. And lastly, I did away with the monthly favorites videos and wanted to do one kind of more vlog style video a month, and I've really enjoyed doing that so far. It's really let me play with different kinds of videos, so I've done some just like montage videos, I've done some more talking vlogging, and I've done some original fiction on here, which was really fun. And this month you'll see something completely different because I'm going to be doing a Hobonichi or Fobonichi journal flip through, which I'm super excited about. So all in all, I feel like I'm doing pretty well with my reading goals and channel resolutions for 2016, and I just think I need to step up the reading a little bit because I would really like to hit 50 books this year. I think that would be super cool because I don't think I've read 50 books in a year since I was a kid and I was into picture books and like teeny little chapter books. So if you guys had any goals for this year, let me know how you're doing on those down in the comments, but otherwise that's all I have for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a good 2016 so far, and I will see you next time. Bye!